you know a Nigerian king once held so much power? The British stripped and exiled him? This is the true story of King Jaja of Opobo, a boy sold into slavery, who became a king and built a powerful kingdom from nothing. Born in the early 1800s, he was taken from Igboland and sold as a servant. But Jaja was smart, he learned fast, gained freedom, and rose to lead the Opobo people. He controlled palm oil trade routes in the Niger Delta and refused to let the British take over his land. To them, he was a threat, so they invited him to a peace talk. But it was a trap. He was captured, sent into exile in the Caribbean, far from his people. But even in exile, he was respected by enemies for his leadership, strength, and vision. Jaja of Opobo wasn't just a king. He was a symbol of African resistance, proof that power and greatness can rise from anywhere. They tried to erase him. But legends like King Jaja never die.
Africa, the cradle of humanity, is full of wonders and surprises that many people don't know about. Today we'll explore some fascinating facts about this incredible continent. Number 1. Africa has the youngest population. Over 60% of its people are under 25, making it the youngest continent in the world. Number 2. The Nile River flows through 11 countries and stretches about 6,650 kilometers, making it one of the longest rivers on Earth. Number 3. The Sahara Desert is so massive that it's larger than the entire United States, except Alaska, a sea of sand with hidden beauty and life. Number 4. Africa is home to more than 2,000 languages. In fact, Nigeria alone has over 500. Number 5. Africa produces 70% of the world's cocoa, 50% of its gold, and 90% of its platinum, a continent rich in treasures beneath its soil. Number 6. The oldest human fossils, dating back 195,000 years, were found in Ethiopia, proving that humanity began in Africa. Number 7. The cheetah, the fastest land animal, lives in Africa and can sprint at speeds up to 120 kilometers per hour. Africa is more than a place, it's youth, beauty, and endless discoveries. Which fact surprised you the most? Comment below, like, and subscribe for more amazing stories.
Did you know some world-changing inventions came from Nigeria? Let's blow your mind with 3 of them. First up, 4 Nigerian teenage girls built a generator that runs on urine. Yes, urine. 1 liter of pee equals 6 hours of electricity. That's innovation straight out of Lagos. Next, a Nigerian neuroscientist created a biotech device that can sniff out bombs, diseases, and even fake drugs, using brain cells. It's called the Conical Core. Lastly, iCube Labs Tech for Education. And iCube Labs, they're building affordable tablets and tools that bring real science labs into classrooms across Nigeria, changing education for kids in poor areas. Nigerians are not just talented, we're genius level. Which invention blew your mind the most? Drop it in the comments.
In the heart of West Africa, long before the colonizers came, a mighty empire rose, built on gold, knowledge, and faith. This is the story of Mali, and the man who made it legendary. Musa, the richest human being in all of history. But it didn't start with him. It began with a lion. Sundiata Keita, the Lion King of Mali, was born crippled, despised, mocked, cast aside. But fate had other plans. He rose from the shadows, united the Mandinka people, and crushed the sorcerer king of Soso in the Battle of Kirina. That day, Mali was born. Under Sundiata, Mali grew, conquering lands, commanding respect. He built alliances, trade networks, and the great city of Niani. But it was his grandson who would turn Mali into legend. Musa, a devout Muslim, a wise king, and the wealthiest man the world has ever known. In 1324, Musa made a pilgrimage to Mecca. But this was no ordinary journey. He left Mali with 60,000 people, thousands of servants, and over 100 camels carrying gold. In Egypt, he spent so much gold that the local economy collapsed and took 12 years to recover. But Musa didn't just give away riches, he brought back scholars, architects, and books. He turned Timbuktu into the intellectual capital of Africa, building mosques, libraries, and the famous Sankore University. Mali became a symbol of African greatness. But even gold fades. After Mansa Musa's death, weak leadership, internal struggles, and foreign invasions weakened the empire. By the 1600s, Mali had fallen. Its glory scattered. Its cities forgotten. But the story still lives. In every African child learning their past. In every voice reclaiming history. Remember this, Africa was never poor. Africa was powerful. And Mali. In West Africa, there was an army feared by kings and colonizers alike. They were called the Dahomey Amazons, an all-female military force in the kingdom of Dahomey, present-day Benin. These weren't ordinary women. They trained like elite soldiers, mastering weapons, climbing walls, and marching for days. When the French came to colonize, the Amazons fought back fiercely. They didn't just protect their kingdom, they rewrote the meaning of power. Remember this name, Nyawi, one of the last surviving Amazons. Subscribe for more African stories they never taught you in school. They told her war was for men. But Queen Amina of Zazzau didn't listen. In the 1500s, she rose as a warrior queen in northern Nigeria. Leading an army of 20,000 men, she conquered territories and expanded her kingdom farther than any ruler before her. She built walls around cities for protection, some still stand today in Zaria. Queen Amina proved that leadership had nothing to do with gender. Only courage, strategy, and vision. Her name still echoes in African history as the woman who ruled with a sword. Subscribe for more stories of African greatness they never taught you in school.